talk about Spain. How closely should we be following the shenanigans between the Catalonian...
Investors seem to shrug it off right now.
Yeah. I think it's a big deal. I can tell you, inside my research team, I am always the most optimistic one. This is the first time in the 6 years I've been at UniCredit where I'm the bearish one.
Why?
I just can't really see this settle down. I mean, it will settle. I don't think we get civil wars, but it's a very, very big problem. You can trigger Article 155. De facto, you have already, partly because all the financial stuff has been taken, the fiscal stuff has been taken to Madrid. And what do you do if you trigger it formally and remove the leadership? You have to call new elections. What if the new elections give you an even bigger majority for independence? What do you do then? Send in the military? So I think Rajoy actually is playing for time, but he knows also that it's a very dangerous step to take.
You're talking about repatriating the political powers back from Catalonia here to the central government. But as you said, kind of the economics, a lot of the economics lie with Catalonia. So it's a kind of...
Although the companies have moved out, the banks.
Is that enough to stop the Catalan president pushing this too far,
no.
the business sector?
No, I mean, he's nervous, obviously. He has already stepped back from the pledge to declare independence.
Yes.
So he's obviously nervous and playing for time now, and that's why you have to be a little bit optimistic that it ends well. But I think it could be months of complications.
Is there a scenario where this ends with an independent state?
It's very difficult. I would have to say no. But there's not zero probability of anything really in life, right? So, a few exceptions. But
if they're an independent state, they're a rogue state because no other EU nation will allow them back into Europe.
Yeah. So just to be very clear on this, if that were to happen, it would, I'm sure, kill any other independence movement around Europe because you see how bad it is. It's a bit like Brexit. It's been the best thing for pro-European movements in a sense.
So it basically argues for none of the European nations to come in and say anything or do anything or take a position. They can kind of step back and just watch the disaster unfold.
And that's what they've done. And it's recognized as a Spanish issue, and the Spaniards don't want them in. I actually think Rajoy has been playing it poorly. I mean, I think he should have brought others in and not being so proud. And also understand if there are 3, 4, 5 million Catalans who want independence. I mean, you can't just ignore them. I mean, I'm not saying you should give them independence, but long back you could have started talking about a reform of the constitution and give them, maybe move Spain towards a federal republic or something. You
meet them halfway a bit.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just ignore that many of your citizens, and you bring out the king who's like completely uncompromising. I was very surprised about that.